Contestant number 5, Trevor Lockhart, the Lion's mentality. The Lion's mentality, Trevor Lockhart.
The first cat always gets the rat. I've heard that saying all of my life. Trevor, be on time, because the first cat always gets the rat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that that saying is less about being on time, but more about who you are in this life. Because yes, the first cat did get the rat. But wasn't it the first rat that was captured? Fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests, contest chair, good evening. If you're going to show up, be sure to come in pouncing like a feline and not crawling on your belly. You see, the rodent is unwanted. The rodent is a victim. The rodent is a bottom feeder. But the feline is agile. The feline hunts. The feline leads. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not easy to be a feline. As a matter of fact, rodents outnumber felines 10,000 to 1. Similarly, followers outnumber leaders in that same fashion. It's not easy to be a feline. So count yourself lucky, blessed even, to be in a Zoom meeting filled with just felines. As a matter of fact, the only rodent that's in this meeting is this stuffed one that I'm going to give to the chief judge just to get their vote. But don't be distracted, because we all have a purpose, even the stuffed mouse. You see, Bob Goff said, if we are not distracted by comparison, we can be captivated by purpose. Purpose. Purpose is defined as the reason why something was created, or the reason why something exists. But that can be a bit misleading. Because if I were to ask you, what is the purpose of a belt? You may be inclined to say, well, a belt was created to stop my pants from falling to the floor. If you were to ask my mom, she would say, this is the rod of correction. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we may never find our purpose in life. So it's our job to find our purpose in every situation and every circumstance. Which reminds me of a story. It's a story about a lion's cub that was placed in a kitten's litter. So this lion cub grew up thinking it was a pussycat. It purred like the pussycats. It hunted mice like the pussycats. And it only jumped so high, just like the pussycats. Now one day, the lion cub and the pussycats went outside. And they saw in the distance an animal with a huge roar. The roar was so powerful that everything stood still. What's that? Asked the lion cub. Oh, that's a lion, replied the pussycat. He is the king of the jungle, the master of all hunters. But don't worry about him, lion cub. You'll never be that. You're just a pussycat. And that lion cub lived and died a pussycat, because that's what he thought he was. As I said earlier, we are all felines. But some of us are content with just being pussycats. We are content with mediocrity. We are content with only jumping so high. When will enough be enough? When will we step into our purpose? When will we open up our mouths and roar like the lions that we are? Now I know sometimes it's easy to lose track of your purpose. I know I have. Growing up, I always wanted to fit in. So instead of listening to my teachers, I made jokes. Instead of doing my homework, I was outside playing with my friends. I was hanging with the pussycats, but failing to graduate. Every morning when my mother dropped me to school, she said, Trevor, you are a lion. But when I arrived at school, I behaved like a pussycat. Well, this pussycat failed the 12th grade and was forced to repeat. And that's when the lion's mentality kicked in. I did the 12th grade over, and I graduated with the highest honors in the school. Not only because I did the class the year before, but because I had the lion's mentality. You see, sometimes you may fall on your journey to success. Sometimes you may stumble in the pursuit of your destiny. But this is when the lion's mentality should inspire you. The lion's mentality says, I will. The lion's mentality says, I must. The lion's mentality looks for the biggest beast and it hunts with no regard of the outcome. We do not fail because we choose to compete with champions and we do not win. We fail because we choose to compete with amateurs and we win. The lion does not hunt the mouse. The lion hunts the buffalo. Strength, courage, tenacity, those are the strengths of a lion. You see, fellow Toastmasters and guests, if you're going to show up on time, the least you can do is roar. Contest chair.